Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes a pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all it. Still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one. And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop who would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace Guru? Word, that's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, you know, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, you know.
Right.
Little test run. So, I need you to speak with your hands. On the count of three. Everybody now, 1, 2, 3, go! Talk to who stepped up in this rap game and seen acting fool.
Me and Preem, both names go together. Lot of frontin' like they ill.
Word. I think it's time to move on to the next one.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And for the Sixers, this is a team that is relentless in attacking the basket, one of the hallmarks of the team's philosophy. When they go at the rim with that kind of effort, Shaq, what does it do for their offense?
You know, Ernie, it allows them multiple options. They're tougher to contain. They actually led the league last season in drives to the basket. You know, they are relentless, and they finish very hard at the rim.
Yeah, everyone on that team can attack the rim. They seem real comfortable at that, Ernie. But, you know, one thing that they don't have is an outside threat. And that would loosen things up for the guys who can get to the rim that easily.
Philadelphia. You like cheesesteaks?
Geno's, baby.
Oh, man, I love cheesesteaks.
Geno's. I'm on my way.
Yeah, man. I mean, can they send some over?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Ooh, I smell it already.
Oh, where was I? Oh, here's Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, maybe the best. Day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Robert Covington out there with Okafor. Then there's Isaiah Cannon. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Embiid in at the center position. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position. There.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Here's Cannon. Cannot hit. And Golden State will go the other way with it. On our old partner, Steve Kerr, also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars. And Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Philadelphia with the ball, following the three-point attempt by Andrew Bogut. Smith kicks to Okafor, and that one goes in as... He is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Curry dishes to Bogut, and just miss after miss right now.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Smith with it, picked up by Thompson. Picked by Okafor. Back to Smith. Embiid wide open. Here's Okafor. Up again. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And there's Green on the assist by Thompson.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. maybe they're warmed up now. And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. Second free throw, no good.
Well, clearly the 76ers were the youngest team in the league last season, and with all the draft picks they've stockpiled, they'll be the youngest team for a while, it seems. But if the youth can grow and develop, they could also be a force in a few years, too.
To give you an idea of how young this 76er team is, at one point last season, Greg, Tim Duncan had more seasons played in the NBA than the entire active roster of the 76ers.
That's hard to fathom. I mean, we all know there's this youth movement going on. In Philadelphia, but they still need some veterans in that locker room. Very hard for the young players to lead.
Now here is Smith. Inside, Embiid. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
It really does make the game easy for you. Teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Thompson outside. Jacks up a three. From deep. Sinks it. What range. From outside. Wow. Philadelphia leading by 4. Out to the wing. Thompson against Smith. Picked by Okafor to the right side. Here's Cannon, guarded by Curry. Here's Embiid. Here's Okafor. Goes up again, and Embiid. Lays it in. Embiid's got 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
On its way from Curry for 2, and they can't. Chin right away with the quick shot.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Smith kicks to Embiid. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Smith kicks to Covington. Okafor with the screen on Barnes. Here's Covington. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Smith, no good.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real. Snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot on. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee. And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Estes Ezeli, he's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Philadelphia with the ball. Thompson outside. There's a screen by Noel. Shot clock at 6. Landry no good. And speaking of Curry playing off the ball in the pass, Clark, we'd see him guarding shooting guards defensively. Some said trying to hide him against lesser offensive players.
Well, I think guarding two guards gave him a chance maybe to save some energy for the offensive end. But recently Steve Kerr has had him on point guards more. You want your best players taking the challenge at both ends of the court.
Kicks it to Barbosa from deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Over Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Brandon Rush is checked in for the Warriors.
Brandon Rush. Go.
And so here is Golden State. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. Rush has got his first bucket in this one. Outside Landry. Thompson against Barbosa. To stop the drought. And the rejection by Ezeli. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors ahead, up by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Splash brother to let her rip.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Every shot is challenged and challenged well.
We've got Rush. He'll get out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Ian Clark. And it's Curry in at the point. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Smith against Curry. Embiid kicks to Smith. Curry with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Bogut's got it.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Smith drives in, just 4 to shoot. For 3, Covington. His shot is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
The pass to Okafor. To the inside. Embiid. Will it go? And Okafor slams it in.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
And here comes the break. Here's Covington. Out to Smith. Embiid the screen. Down low. Deflects the pass. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
A bit of a slow start to the career of Nick Stauskas. Was a highly touted rookie a year ago, but had a hard time finding minutes early on last year. That will change as he becomes more experienced.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. In last season, Clark, Stauskas' minutes grew with his play. At the end of the season, he was a big rotation guy.
Yeah, and it wasn't just his scoring or ability to shoot that he displayed. I mean, we know he can shoot the ball, but he showed that he's a very smart player in the half court and pretty good passer, too.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Spates. And it's Klay Thompson in for Ian Clark. Isaiah Cannon, he's checked in for the 76ers. Curry passes to Bogut. Fires for 3. Curry's shot is off.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Green against Embiid. Pass to Okafor. Okafor sets the pick for Smith. Golden State foul. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
The 76ers trail by 6. 4-3, Covington, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And here's Smith after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Cannon's got his first points of the night. Warriors leading by 5. Curry with it. He's got 17. Curry with another miss.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep, though.
And here's Covington from the arc. Warriors with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence. And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and we're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
And